All right, guys, do a little update on our Sabine River tournament. This is going to be our 8th tournament of the year. We have one more for the year, then we'll do our top 10. So if anyone's fished all 8, now they have 2 drops with one more tournament to go with the most possible drops of 3. This one is pretty much par for the course for the year. We had some rough tournaments this year, man, and this one was no exception. I went and pre-fished this one on Thursday, and it wasn't bad. I mean, I went out there. I went north for about 2.5 hours with not a lot of luck. I came back down. I went look at some other areas. I found some fish. Actually, I marked 6 spots, all with some decent fish on them. I didn't burn any of the spots. I let them bite. I stuck a couple of fish, but I didn't stick all of them. I really thought we were going to do pretty good in this tournament, barring anything different in weather or water movement or whatever else. And, Saturday was pretty much right on par for weather and the way the water was set up. We had a very low tide first thing in the morning. It wasn't moving. It was about to start coming up, which was the same as Thursday. I don't know. It was almost everything the same. Everything played out, should have played out the same the way it was, but it didn't. It was tough. I mean, really tough. Went to the first hole. It went downhill from there. We caught a lot of fish. I think everybody caught a lot of fish. It was just size. It was just hard to get, size in the boat to get a limit. Our club does the 12-inch limit on the Sabine, simply because Texas has that 12-inch size limit. And for those guys that aren't familiar with our river systems down here, Sabine, the Calcasieu, even the Mermentau, a lot of the tournament organizations, a lot of people have an 11-inch size limit. I know that sounds kind of crazy, but there's just not a lot of big fish on these rivers. There's a lot of fish on these rivers, but there's not a lot of big fish. And certain times of the year, it's a little bit easier to get a limit of fish that have a decent, a good bag on these rivers on a standard day is, 9 pounds, 10 pounds, 11 pounds is really good, solid. Now, they have exceptions, of course, and there's, they have some people that will break a 13-pound or 15-pound bag. In fact, the Sabine River, when a lot of the people were fishing the marsh areas in certain times of the year, they were able to get 17-pound sacks and even some bigger than that. But, at this time of the year, when you're taking a lot of this stuff out, you take the marsh out, you take a lot of stuff out of the equation, and you dealing with the heat. All of the river systems are pretty tough at this time of year. You can catch a lot of fish, but they're small. I don't know how else to explain it, but that's what it is. And this tournament was one that proved it. We had, let's look at our stats. We had, let's see, where are we at? We had 18 people fishing. There were 27 fish caught, if that gives you any idea. I'll see, 27 weighed in. So there were 2 limits. That's it, 2 limits. And actually 1 individual limit, and then that guy, of course, had a team limit, and then me and my partner had a team limit. Let's see. Average fish, 1.15 pounds. Kind of weird. The average stringer, 1.73 pounds. So it was tough, man. Big bass for the tournament went to Jimmy Brown. He had a 2.48. I mean, there was, there wasn't a whole lot more to say about that. I'll give y'all the layout, who won first, second, third, all that good stuff. Let's see where we at. July. So, teams. First place was Austin Brown and Joey Romero. They had a 5-fish limit that went 6.72. Second place went to me and Chad Lejean. We had, hold on, let me get there. I think our team weight was 495. Third place went to John Ledoux and Casey McDonald at 492. So just to give you an idea, yeah, we had 5 fish that went 495, and John and them had 4 fish that went 492. It was tough. I mean, there's no other way to put it. Like I said, Jimmy Brown had big bass for 248. So that led us to our top 10 so far this year. See where we at. Okay, right now Jimmy Brown in first place with 603 points. Austin Brown is in second with 580 points. Jared LeBlue. Wait, am I right on this? Yeah, Jared LeBlue at third place with 577. Joey Romero is at 576 in fourth place, and then fifth place is John Ledoux at 561, and then Chad Lejean's in sixth place with 560. Leslie Bowen is in seventh place with 557. Casey McDonald is in eighth place with 556. Trenton Smith is in ninth place with 553. And Greg Smith is in 10th place with 549. Let me see how close we come down. Mike Brown is hitting in 11th place, right on the cuffs, 524. And next closest coming in at 12th is Boo Fontenot at 476. So this is going to play out. The last tournament is going to be tight. There's going to be a couple of runoffs in here for the 10th place spot. There's several people can drop an ad here. Top 6 for our club. The top 6 gets a trophy at the end of the year, and that's going to be that 6th place is going to play between 2 or 3 people. And then of course our top 10, you get to fish the top 10 tournament, which is the day after our last tournament, which is coming up on the Calcasieu River on the 12th. So the top 10 will be on the 13th. So those guys that make the top 10 get to fish the top 10 tournament on Sunday. It's a no entry fee tournament, and it's a winner take all. So it ought to be pretty interesting. I think the top 10 is going to be, it's going to be between, somebody's going to, I don't know, it's going to be interesting. I think you're going to have some movement in those last few places. So we're going to see. It's going to be pretty interesting. I hope that we have some better fishing for the Calcasieu. I know it can be tough, especially in August, especially to catch the better fish. But we do have an 11-inch size limit on that tournament, so we may see a few more limits and stuff. See how that goes. But there's the report for our July. Good luck to everybody next next month, next tournament. That's going to be the last one. We had a good season as far as all the guys fishing. We had some good turnouts. We really did. We had some good tournaments, some good times. The fishing was not very cooperative at many of them. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. It was a tough year, but nonetheless, it's always fun to fish the club, man. So that's just what it's about. Everybody getting together and having a good time and having some good fellowship and some good competition, man. We have some good sticks in this club. It's just been one of them years, man, that it's hard to get this going, Jimmy's had a phenomenal year as far as points. I mean, he's banging out, his best six is 603, so he's doing better than 100 points, so that's good. I mean, that's like awesome. I mean, it is what it is, man. We're gonna see what's gonna happen at the next one and in the top 10. So I'll give an update probably after the top 10 tournament. I'll just do it all and just do one big group thing. But until then, which is not long, August 12th, I'll see y'all then.